Solid Overhauls rewards, up to 50% AI cashback, fees to 0%. Solid closed out its limited 10% cashback week and put a permanent reward structure in its place. In an August 24 post on X, the account said the new program pays up to 50% cashback on AI tools and subscriptions, drops fees towards 0% as users move up tiers, and ties tier upgrades to staking its Fuse token. A yield boost on savings balances was flagged as coming soon, with no date attached. The framing is a shift from a one-off promotion to something meant to run continuously. Instead of a headline weekly rate that expires, Solid is pointing users toward a rebate on recurring software spend and a fee schedule that rewards larger, more committed accounts. The 50% number is a category rate, not a blanket one. The standout figure is up to 50% cashback. But the qualifier matters. It applies to AI tools and subscriptions, not general spending. That places it in the same lane as subscription rebate offers, where a provider absorbs part of the cost of services like ChatGPT, Claude, or streaming apps in exchange for routing that's spent through its card or app. Up to is doing work in the sentence. Solid did not publish per-tier percentages, monthly caps, or an eligible merchant list in the post itself. Anyone deciding based on the 50% figure should treat it as a ceiling for top-tier users on qualifying purchases, not a rate every account earns on every AI subscription. The economics only become clear once the tier table and caps are published. Fees fall as accounts climb. The second change is the fee schedule. Solid says fees lower as you climb, all the way to 0%, meaning the cost of using the product scales down for higher tiers rather than sitting at a flat rate. For heavy users, a 0% ceiling at the top removes a recurring drag. For smaller accounts, the starting fee level is the part to watch, and that was not disclosed. One point worth keeping in view, a disclosed fee is rarely the full cost of spending crypto. Network spread on the card rails and the conversion spread when crypto is turned into fiat at checkout cite underneath any advertised percentage. A move to 0% platform fees lowers one layer, not all of them. Tier upgrades run through Fuse staking. To move up tiers faster, Solid ties progression to staking its Fuse token. That mechanic mirrors how several other programs gate their best rates behind holding or locking a native asset. It also carries the same risk. When tier status depends on a staked token, the token's price becomes part of the deal. A drop in Fuse can pull an account below a threshold or erode the fiat value of the position that unlocked the higher rate, which can quietly cancel out cashback earned along the way. Users chasing the top AI cashback tier should size the stake against how much they realistically spend on qualifying subscriptions, not against the headline rate. The immediate move for current cardholders. For current Solid users, the immediate action is to check which tier the new structure places them in, and whether their AI and subscription spend is large enough to justify staking Fuse for a higher one. The yield boost on savings is not live yet, so it should not factor into that math today. For anyone comparing options, Solid's pitch is now narrower and clearer than a rotating promo. Rebates on software subscriptions, plus a fee schedule that pays off at scale. Whether it beats a straightforward flat-rate card depends on the per-tier numbers Solid has yet to publish. Until the caps and tier percentages are out, the 50% figure is a marketing ceiling, not a planning input.